Hello everybody, RV living with the geezer, and I'm closing in on Bernie, Texas for my reunion, but I took a little shortcut that might be a long cut, but it's some beautiful country. I turned off at just east of Fredericksburg off 290, and I got on 1376, which is also called the Sisterdale Highway. And we're almost to Sisterdale. We're right in the midst of the Texas hill country here. I just missed a great view to show you, but I had a guy on my bumper, and I got another one back there right now. But that's just too bad. So when we get up here to Sisterdale, I'll pull in and show you the Sisterdale store if the parking lot's not too crowded. I used to live right out, this is where we built our home back in 1996, and we lived up here for 8 years. It was 3 miles from Sisterdale towards Comfort. My son went to school in Comfort. But yeah, we'll be coming up. I think we're still 3 or 4 miles out of Sisterdale. But just take in the scenery if you would. If you ever want a pretty drive, if you're in Bernie, just go up and take, they call it Sisterdale Road, and it's 35 miles. And it'll pop out just east of Fredericksburg. This beautiful country up here. Yeah, I loved it. I love living up here. We had 10 acres. Uh-oh, they're working on the road, one of those signal things. You know, it's Friday afternoon. Maybe they got it. Maybe the guys are already gone. They got it opened up. We'll see. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, just went by Lukenbach. Right after you leave the 290, 3 or 4 miles down there on the right is Lukenbach. You know, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, all the good old boys. And well, I thought I caught every red light in Texas. It was in Marble Falls. I'm catching a red light out here in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Yeah, I got it down to 1 lane. But oh my gosh, Lukenbach. Back when we lived here and before that, it was just a little old store back there, you know. And now I looked over there, you couldn't even see it from the road back then. Now I looked over there and everything's cleared off, a huge parking lot, and there must have been, it's about 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. There must have been 40 cars parked there already. They have big concerts and everything, you know, they use it as a venue. Yeah, it's probably $9 for a beer. We used to go up there, not real often, but buddies of mine would go up there, and they had a wood stove, and, you know, they were all old guys in there playing dominoes and drinking beer. Lukenbach, Texas. Oh, Willie put the town on the map. Willie or Waylon, one of the two. I don't know. Yeah, but man. Yeah, you can tell they're widening this road. There used to never be any traffic on it. I passed a bunch of really high-class looking subdivisions on this road right outside of Fredericksburg. Wasn't too bad. We'll get up here to Fredericksburg, get up here to Sisterdale. Yeah, we lived off Zeller Lane, if you want to look it up on Google Maps. Zolleller. Zeller Lane. And it ran from, the highway was called 473. It ran from 473 over to the town of Waring, W-A-R-I-N-G, which is just a little bitty old place. We lived our house was a mile off the Guadalupe River. I would drive down there and show it to you, but you can't see the house from the road. I did that on purpose. When we bought it, it was just raw 10 acres. I even had to, cut a hole in the fence and put a gate in right away. And then just take my chainsaw and I started cutting cedar trees and made a driveway down to, there was a real nice level spot with a big field out, big open pasture out in front of it, and a creek, actual creek that ran crossways through the property. Yeah, my Ford tractor, it was flooding one time. I had it parked on the edge of that creek. I had to run down there and get it and move it. It would have got washed away. I believe we're getting close to, this Sisterdale. Sisterdale's another place that draws this road draws a lot of bikers on the weekends. See that sign right there says Comfort to the right? That's 473. That's down, turn there, that's down towards where we had our house. Okay, this is Sisterdale. I'm just gonna turn the camera, guys. And I'll show you the Sisterdale store is right here on our left. Right where that gray car is. See it right there? That's the Sisterdale store. And Brooks and Dunn, fire department's right here on the left. Brooks and Dunn used that storefront right there as an album cover on, I don't know if it was Red Dirt Road or which album they had, but it was they used the Sisterdale storefront. Yeah, we used to go in there. An old gal named Val owned it, and we would go in there, and they had a real nice old bar that came from Germany in there, and we go in there to drink a beer. And I think the only reason she owned that store was so she could meet with her friends and play dominoes or cards. Every time I went in there, she was playing either dominoes or cards with some of her buddies. And she would say, you know where it's at. And what you do, you just go in there and you go behind the bar and pull yourself out a beer, and then you open it up. She had a bottle opener, the old-timey, when she'd had a bottle opener, and you'd open it up and you put your bottle caps up where you were sitting on the bar, and she never waited on you. And that would have interrupted her game, But, and then when you got ready to pay her, you just count your bottle caps up and, whatever it was back then, $1.50 or a beer or whatever. Here's the Guadalupe River, crossing that. And on our left here, you turn and you go into a subdivision called Cypress Bend, Sniberbacher Road. And when I was driving a bus for Bernie, this was my first bus route after I was a substitute. once I got my own route, I drove this route only for one semester. Come all the way out here from Bernie and pick the kids up and bring them back in. Oh my gosh, this road brings back some memories, guys. Yeah, it's 14 miles into Bernie now from Sisterdale. So we were 17 miles from Bernie. Yeah. Oh yeah, and at that bar in that Sisterdale store, she had big gallon jugs. She had hard-boiled eggs. They were like 50 cents. You know, pickled hard-boiled eggs. Pickled pig's feet. I think they were like 75 cents. And pickled these sort of hot sausages. So you'd sit there and have a buffet, you know? And then she had all the chips and stuff. She didn't serve any food. I think people that got it since her have tried serving food in there. I don't know how well it worked, but anyway, guys, that's Sisterdale, Texas, and it's beautiful, beautiful country out here. Like I say, if you ever get a chance, just drive this road. Up a little bit before I started the video, I didn't really have a place to pull over and get the camera set up, or you would have had a lot better views. But this isn't a bad view right here. See all the hills? Yeah. And on this road, you gotta watch out for white-tailed deer. I tell you what, they'll come out right in front of you. No kidding. I've hit a few in my life. All right, guys, I'll let you go. I'm closing in on Bernie. Talk to you later. Adios. Bye-bye.